Alright, here's what we're going to talk about first. As you can see, cast of BVS, which you probably have no idea what's going on there, but it's Batman vs. Superman. And it's the actual confirmed cast, not just, you know, BS fan employees, all that. Of course, you got Batman, Ben Affleck, Superman, same guy from Man of Steel, freaking Henry. And then Wonder Woman, I think, was cast pretty well, because she's supposed to have an Amazon look, and it's pretty much with Gal Got it. With her, that's pretty much what you get is a pretty good island look. Aquaman officially is awesome now. Like, there's no, like, he went from being crap to actually being someone who it's fine. But Aquaman went from being, you know, Aquaman to being somebody who could actually compete with the Justice League. I mean, Jason Momoa is a decent Aquaman. He went from being Aquaman to, hey, this guy, he fucking got a shot. And then Lois Lane's still the same, Amy Adams from the first Man of Steel. Lex Luthor is going to be Jesse Eisenberg, which I believe looks fucking phenomenal as
that jaw, though.
That jaw. He got that jawline perfect, though. But then Martha Kent's Diane Lane, which I think is the same person from Man of Steel, I believe. Flash. They're saying that Flash is going to be Barry Allen, which really upsets me because I think the CW did amazing with their casting of Barry Allen and that version of the Flash. They could have done Wally West. They could have done Bart Allen. They could have done freaking Jay. They could have done Jay. They could have done that. Like, that could have been a thing that they could have done. But no, they went with another Barry Allen. And they went with Ezra Miller, which he was in the running for the CW Flash. So there's a possibility he could do this really well. But I love who they had. Like, I love the Flash already. So there's no reason of giving me the same Flash over and over again. And then we got Alfred is now Jeremy Irons, which I believe is a great casting choice. I think that is going to be a phenomenal way to go about it. I think that he's going to do it really well. Perry White is Lawrence Fishburne. I'm iffy on it. I mean, he could probably play it really well, but I don't know. That's really, well, that's one of those we'll have to wait and see. Cyborg, pumped for. Gotta say they did it to a T. Even the look when he first comes in, he is Vic before he becomes Cyborg. Like, he's got that look. It's perfect. And then there's the possible, which there's a couple websites saying that it's 100% secure. There's a couple websites saying that, you know, they don't know, but David Bianchi as Jason Todd, that will be another cinematic interpretation, which I'm all for. You know, there's some positive interpretations. There's some that you're like, that was kind of a fail. So you never know. And personally, with the whole cast, I think that the whole cast is pretty well rounded. I think that they might be going a little too hard in the paint with this movie because the Avengers has been so amazing. Since Marvel started, the Avengers has been just perfect. And I feel like DC felt that, you know, there was kind of a little bit of overshown, outdone, or they felt like they were in last place. And they were, and still are. but I think that they have a shot. Now, going back to Marvel, our second topic, Secret Wars. Secret Wars is new comic that's just come out from Marvel. It's pretty much their answer to Convergence, really. That's really what it's pretty much.
Secret Wars is better.
The Ultimate Universe has, and the Marvel Universe, the two Earths are like the only universes left, and they're colliding in on each other. And just from the start is awesome. Like, you watch as Reed Richards is like, oh, we need to kill them before they kill us. Alright, man, that's pretty cool. I guess you're super smart.
Ultimate Universe.
Yes, my bad. Reed from the Ultimate Universe says,
who also goes by the Maker,
you need to kill them. And I personally believe that the Maker is just a weird, silly name. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
It's so like, why? Why? I'm the Maker. Okay, that's a little weird. But the comic itself is pretty good. It goes in, and you go in a little bit more in depth, and you have, it's pretty much the two worlds fighting each other. The first comic that I read of it is, which through the whole comic you're slowly watching, and it's building up, and you're like, well, one of these worlds is gonna have to save either both of them or one of themselves, is what's gonna happen. And builds up, and then gets you right there to that point, and then destroys everything. And so, as of the end of the first issue, you have no idea what's actually going on. You see that maybe a couple of heroes made it out. Maybe there's maybe four or five heroes that don't die, but the rest of them, gone. Have nothing. I personally recommend it. Even having told most of what happens, giving you a little bit of a summary, I personally would go in depth and read it because it is really, really good. It's really, really well done.
Probably should spoilers. Probably should say spoilers.
Oh, they know there's spoilers. We're gonna have spoilers on the freaking as one of the tags. I'm like, spoils. There are plenty of spoils. All right, now on to the actual 100% said what CW came out and was like, look guys, Legends of Tomorrow, our superhero team-up show, that's what we're gonna have, is Legends of Tomorrow, which is an awesome concept. They're bringing in, give me 1 second. They're bringing in, I apologize. I've already shown them, they know, they have seen multiple. You erased half of the L.
I want to draw.
Then draw!
My arm was in the way.
Oh my god. What do you want to draw?
I don't know.
They're bringing in Rip Hunter, which is Booster Gold's son, who can time travel, but time travel literally with no superpowers, just his brain. He's like Reed. He literally went, I know how to do this. I know how to make something and do this. And he goes back in time, and he goes back in time because he knows that there's going to be some big, huge, which there have been nothing leaked out or anything about what it's going to be yet, but there's a big, huge, epic thing coming, you know? How it is with every comic, every superhero show, there's some big bad evil that's coming, and he needs a team. Well, his team winds up being, so far, is Captain Cold, which I love the idea that they're bringing Captain Cold to actually show that he's not just a bad guy, that he actually has a good side, which they've went into a little bit on Flash because he's had morals, but he is one of those bad guys that flip-flops. Can be good or evil. Can do either. And then you have Heat Wave. You have Firestorm, A.T.O.M, and Hot Girl secured. They've 100%, they're like, these guys are going to be a part of maybe not the team 100%, but they're at least going to be secure in the show. They're at least going to show up more than once, which is awesome. And then there's the possibility of Black Canary coming into it, which I have not kept up with Arrow because
it's his sister now, or her sister now.
Well, not even that. It's just the fact that I personally didn't like the whole Arrow is Batman. That's what that show is. It is Green Arrow. It's Oliver Queen, but it's running all of Batman's stuff. It's running Ra's al Ghul. It's running Deadshot was in there, which I'll give you. Deadshot is one of those that bounces between a bunch of different superheroes, but there's certain stuff that you're just like, well, that's more of a Batman. Like, as in, Ra's al Ghul wanting Oliver to marry his daughter. That is Batman.
Still pretty good, though.
That's why I said, still don't hate it, just haven't kept up with it. Now, Flash, completely kept up with. Think it's amazing. I love what they're doing with that. And when Flash is pulled into Legends of Tomorrow, I think that's going to be really awesome. And I really want to see Arrow, Flash team-ups. I want to see Arrow and all of those people that I just named team up. I want to see the different team-ups between the team of the Legends and Arrow and Flash. I also really, 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 really hope that CW gets on it and gets Constantine. I hope that they get that and make that a show that, yes, make that as amazing as it's going to be, and have the possibility of the crossover between Constantine and Arrow and Flash, and then also having this Legends of Tomorrow team be a possible team up with them too. I think that would be grand.
Superhero and Titans might be connected too.
I read about that too, that Teen Titans and which Titans, because I haven't actually seen them say that it was going to be named Teen Titans. It was just...
There's a rumor that they might be renamed Blackbirds.
I mean, alright, but that's a little weird. But I think that the CW is doing amazing. I think that DC and Warner Brothers screwed up when they said that their TV and their movies weren't going to link. I think that which, nothing against Ezra Miller, like, I'm not dissing him, but I think that if they had actually kept it to where the TV Flash was the same, I would be so much more into this cast. And I would also be more into the Legends of Tomorrow, because then you have the possibility of random show-ups by, like, Cyborg, Superman, Batman, you know what I mean? Like, you have all these random people that then have the possibility of showing up. X-Men, I don't think the X-Men can show up on it. But, you never know. But, that is my personal opinion on Legends of Tomorrow. Now, our next video will include, not 100% sure about all of the 3 topics yet, but it will include my and possibly your personal opinions on the Suicide Squad cast, which I will probably get a lot of hate for, but it's completely okay with me because it happens. But we'll catch you next time on Nerd Up. In our last video, we completely fucked up, and our cameraman's retarded, and he got fired. We also fired the guy. It was pretty ridiculous, but got him out of here. I promise none of our videos will be that messed up again, because we got rid of him. But as you can clearly see, we do know, yes, the writing is backwards in our last video, because as we were recording, the guy did not flip the screen, and when he didn't flip the screen, it did it backwards for us, which is awesome. But we will be coming back with more videos in about next week.